Ended up doing it the wrong way. Don't criticize. I forgot.
Uh,
Different positions, but it is what it is. Listen, disappointing, guys. You guys have all had your say in the fan cams, and now you've had a little longer to digest it. Maybe look at some analysis. I don't know what you guys have been doing in this little hours downtime. We are on the player rating show, guys. Let us know at home, as per usual, just how you are feeling. Adam, since I think you have the most miserable face, I'm going to start with you. David De Gea.
I'm just going to say it as it is tonight, boys. I'm not going to go off previous performances. I'm just not going to build it up or try and big any one player up. But De Gea tonight, 4. 4 out of 10.
Why 4?
He's part of the problem in passing back. Like I said before in the fan cam, there's tactics there today. And it's not just about Olidis. This is about the players on the pitch realising what Southampton are doing. He didn't realise till the second half. I don't think we played out from the back anywhere near as much as we tried to in the first half. But it took us till the second half to realise that we couldn't do that against this Southampton team. He's part of that defence that let us down in the end there today for me. So for me, he gets a 4 out of 10.
Saeed?
It's a bit harsh that, but
wow, coming from Saeed.
Yeah, I thought he made a tremendous save. Almost a kind of a David De Gea, classic David De Gea save. Obviously, that moment he got caught. He should have came in and should have been aggressive. But that's David De Gea for you. He will never ever do that. So I think on the balance of play, I'll probably give him a 6. I think that sounds about right for me. I thought he should have came in there and just punched it out. But hey, that's football, eh? 6 for me.
KG?
I'm gonna go over 6. I think that's mad, proper harsh from Adam. I'm not gonna lie. Like, just on the basis of
wait till the rest.
I had him. That's fine. The rest is gonna be crazy.
Mate.
But I'm gonna say 6 purely because literally I wrote it down. Like I wrote down when he made that save, I was like 10. If we win this game with that save, it was so important. I literally wrote down De Gea 10. Then as soon as it happened, it has to come down just on the basis of that. But I thought literally when he was called upon, he did what he needed to do. They were pressing really high. I'm going 6. That's cool. Let's move on.
Yeah, Adam went steaming in there. The fellas disagree with him. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. My initial reaction was, Adam's going to be on one tonight. I can feel it. I think 4 is a bit harsh. But I see what you're saying about noticing things and that. But let's move on. KG, Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
2 bad games in a row. Is that 2 bad games in a row?
Yeah. It was poor against
2 bad games in a row. Like just mistiming, just some mistimed tackles and stuff. Again, could you say fatigue? I don't know what it is, but I just hope he really rediscovers his form for Crystal Palace. Obviously, Zaha said he's had a lot of hard games against him. I'm going to just hurry up and say, I'm going to give him a 5. Not like, actually, whoa.
I don't know if that's Saeed or something. Got a weird noise there.
Yeah.
Really weird noise. Let me, I might mute it. That's weird.
You good?
Yeah. It is Saeed as well, because I just muted him and it's all right.
There you go. I'm gonna actually change that with that feedback and stuff. I'm like, you know what? It's a 4 actually. It's a 4. There was nothing going on the right hand side today. So yeah, 4 from me, man.
Okay, Saeed.
I think you know what, I'm gonna have to give him a flat 5, mate. I thought tonight. You know what I mean, I thought the second half. I keep going back to it, man. He almost slapped back, and you know, even what the likes of Wan-Bissaka can be that for when he's sitting back. You're gonna make a mistake. You're gonna do something here and there. You're gonna not go as forward as much. And yeah, man, I think 5 today. I think we didn't go enough forward in the second half. In the first half, I thought it was here and there.
1 second, the audio was mad.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Saeed, I don't know. Try and do something with your headphones while I go to Adam, because I don't know what's happened there. You meet him while he does that. Adam.
Yeah, no, I agree with KG. This one, I remember Wan-Bissaka gets a 4. Again, part of the issue in the first half. Bad first 20 minutes, bad last 20 minutes, and he was involved big time in all of that. Just not comfortable on the ball. Passing was poor today. tackling not his usual standard. And this is just the kick up the arse he needs just before Palace, when he'll be back on 8s and 9s, guarantee it. Because they need this kick up the arse. That's my positive tonight.
Yeah, Wan-Bissaka, not his best game tonight for sure. That's 2 on the bounce as well. Playing not so well. Saeed, is your audio okay? You there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You hear me, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, who we on now?
Harry Maguire. I'm not going to call him Harry Beckenbauer. Harry Maguire.
Did he do his rating for Wan-Bissaka?
Yeah, he did.
5.
I'm gonna give Harry Maguire 5 today as well.
How? Whoa, that's high.
High for Harry Maguire.
That's high.
Well, what would you say that he did wrong?
Don't worry, you do your thing. we'll get
I think I know what you're getting with. I understand it. He's in a zonal market. This is what I want to clear up, guys. Yeah, he's in a zonal market that presumably Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and there's been plans made there for this zonal market. The ball comes across.
That's the feedback.
Feedback on this, yeah. Maybe just do it without any headphones.
Yeah, the ball comes across. He's about to head it. I understand it, but Lindelof for me is in a wrong position on the outside of Obafemi. He should be there to clear it away. I thought, like Fingy says, we were comfortable, but I thought we sat back. They almost gave everyone kind of a problem. I don't know for me, but I just thought today it wasn't the best Harry Maguire performance, but I don't think it's down to him today. Yes, and I'm giving the 5s a low scoring. I think 5s are very, very low scoring. I don't think you can go more than a 5.
KG?
I'm giving a 3, bruv. Literally, the reason why I say 3, like, again, the first goal, and it was Pogba's fault, don't get me wrong. And I know what this centre-backs, they're taught to go wide when they're going to do a kick-out and stuff like that. So I do get it. But then he was so caught out of position when he was trying to recover. He didn't recover the man that he was meant to. He didn't do the recovery. That's the first goal. No, Luke Shaw was way spread out because he's almost playing as almost on the wing. Almost, do you see what I'm saying? Because they come out, but that's tactically. So obviously, Ollie's going to get his own score for sure. But Harry Maguire, that was the first mistake. Then the second mistake was, bro, he was like it or not, he was man marking Wan-Bissaka, bro. There must have been a conversation. It was like, bro, you're behind me, like. There's bare man here and we're a man down. And I don't know if the team was told, okay, we're going to go zonal or I don't understand what was happening there because I've looked at it back. I paused it a few times. I was like, wait, what was the defensive idea here? And like it or not, he is a leader. There's times I'm not against Harry Maguire. I think he's actually a good player. I think he's really good. I think he's been caught wanting at times. And this is the one time that we need him to command and be grey in the air. This is what we bought him for. And we didn't get that today. You know what I mean? So I'm going to give him a 3. It's really harsh. It's not an agenda or nothing. It's literally, I didn't understand why he was man-marking Wan-Bissaka and what you blame Lindelof. I was watching it and Lindelof actually got round to him. Yeah, anyway, it's a 3.
Okay. Adam?
There's a culmination of errors in that last goal. First of all, it was Rashford one side of the guy and Matic the other side of the guy. Maguire isn't going to take that guy out. I don't know why everyone's giving him a hard time about claiming that ball. He had Stevens. The reaction and the freeze frames and everyone stopping the videos is Harry Maguire's reaction to 2 United players not getting in ahead of 1. Lindelof was wrong side. Not totally his fault, though, because the initial issue is the header. We just weren't strong enough in defence. The first goal has to be put down to Pogba.
Yeah.
But the problem I've seen in that is if people just watch it back and watch Matic's reaction and how slow he was to get back, because Harry Maguire as a defender and a centre-half I know has to go to the nearest man that's closest to the ball. That's what he does. And then leaves Armstrong at the back stick. There's no one else to cover it because of a mistake from us playing to Southampton's strength, which is slow, lethargic passing from the back on a high press of an energetic team. Cost us massively today, and it kept costing us until we averted that press midway through the first half and into the second half up until the last 20 minutes when we just give up the ghost in attacking completely. I just think that was the major issue, really. We got caught out playing too clever for the first goal. And it wasn't, I don't think Harry Maguire is to blame for that one. For me, I'm looking at it as a centre-back again. Matic's reaction wasn't quick enough in covering or reading the situation. And Maguire went to the nearest man, which you are supposed to do. I know in certain situations you can read it a little bit differently, but that's just how I saw it. So in terms of ratings, I thought wasn't the best centre-back today. Lindelof was, but I'm going to give Maguire a steady 5. I think he's okay because there were good points in the game. Okay. I do pick up on everyone's look on the goals and the mistakes, so he wasn't good today. He wasn't good, but for me, he wasn't our worst defender.
Okay. 10 minutes and we've literally only done 1.5 in a row. It's going to be a long one. Yeah, no, it wasn't even just you. Just in general. Like, I mean, there's so much
KG,
to say.
Sorry,
but yeah, we'll try and pick up the pace. KG, Lindelof.
Gonna give him a 6. It really was. He's literally going to be my man of the match. Unfortunate for the goal that happened at the end. Important interceptions. First half, second half. 1 on 34 a minute. 1 on like 64. It was brilliant. Like I was like, this is a Lindelof performance, and this is we need a centre back to stand up. No, 6 for me. Sorry.
Yeah, I agree. I thought he was very good actually this game, and then really, like I said, that happened at the end and just put a dampener on his performance. What are you saying, Said?
Yeah, like KG says, he was going to get an 8 from me if you didn't see that last goal. I thought it was solid. I thought it was absolutely bossed Ings out of the game. I thought it was first to everything. Yeah, I'm going to give him a 6 as well. That for me is just unforgivable, and that's this is what separates the highest level, mate. You know what I mean? This is what you paid. You know, Manchester United centre back should be doing. Vidic, I'm looking at Vidic. He would have put his head in there. Would have put his arm, not arm, but he would have put his leg in there. Would have put anything in there to get that out. So yeah, 6 for me. It kind of clouds a good performance from him.
Your audio is still not amazing. We can hear you, but I don't know if you can try and work something outside while I go to Adam. But yeah, or maybe I don't know, be a bit closer with it. But just try something. Adam, do you agree with the 6s all round?
Yeah, I think it was fair enough. He was our best defender today for me. Luke Shaw was up there until he got hauled off, but Lindelof was perfect in everything that he was supposed to do. But it's like Gary Neville nailed it. He says, the forwards have been bailing out our defence. We needed our defence. Just give us a game, for God's sake, when we need you. I know they couldn't concentrate. We had 1 more minute, mate. 1 minute.
That's what I was saying to Said. Said kind of went off. He was angry, and he's saying about tactics and social. And I was like, but hold on, I hear what you're saying. Maybe long term, all this, but in this game, these man got 1 corner to defend to be on the cusp of 3 amazing points to get third. And it's not Solskjaer's fault that them man couldn't defend that. Like I just can't see that. But that's a bigger talking point, which we'll get to when we get to Solskjaer's rating. Said. Luke, has everyone done Lindelof? Yeah, they have.
Yeah.
Said, Luke Shaw.
I thought he gets a 7. Very, very, Luke Shaw performance. You know what I mean? Solid in defence. Didn't give much away. Going forward, it was a few moments. It was a threat. So yeah, I think 7 today. Solid performance.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. KG.
7.5. I'm going with a side special to be honest. 7.5, just literally, he was an amazing outlet. Nothing going on the right. It was literally him and Rashford running the show, and him really, the overlapping play and the nutmegs that were going on between him and Rashford on the opposing side, they were a threat. And we really missed out when he went off with the injury. So, yeah, 7.5 for me.
Yeah, I hope he's not injured for too long. But also, you say that there about the left-hand side. Our right-hand side was so bad today, because Greenwood wasn't at it and Wan-Bissaka wasn't at it. Our threat was all down the left, to be fair to Rashford and Shaw. And Shaw does get a lot of stick, and he proved today why he's a good player, I think. Adam.
Yeah, I said Lindelof was our best defender. I mean, because I'm not counting Luke Shaw in that melee that there was towards the end of the game. Going forward, superb today again. I thought Luke Shaw. Him and Rashford are a threat. They're a constant threat, and they don't get the praise that they deserve. Today, they were our major threat down the left-hand side. And it was no surprise that's where we tore them apart, especially that first half. There were moments when the link-up play was just scary, and you just felt we were going to just run away with it again at that point when we went 2-1 up. But sure, defensively, what went wrong? It wasn't his fault really on much of him. Solid passing's getting better and better and better. Please don't be a bad injury and just hamper him again.
Look good. When you twist it like that, that looks like at least a couple of weeks to me. But
no, I don't think so. I think he actually was being responsible and thought, I'm not going to chance it. Big game coming.
I hope so. Did Ollie say anything about it at the end?
No,
there'll be a scan. They said there'll be a scan.
No, man. When you twist it like that, a quick little Kevin Hart, fat. You know what I mean? Like
I've done mine.
Yeah, you know what I mean. That's what it was. It was like the girls in the heels.
Man said a fat, and it's just all healed.
Listen,
the angel.
Hey mate, that's what finished. That's what stopped me playing football. I did the same ankle twice.
Oh no,
landing.
It happens, man. It happens. All right, moving on. Adam, staying with yourself. Matic today. 3.
That's what I like about Adam. It's a real talk, man.
People are going to go on about Pogba and they're going to go on about Bruno. Yeah, for me today, Matic was at fault in that first goal, and he was sloppy on the ball, too slow, too lethargic today for me. And he's at fault for that last goal as much as anyone else is. He did not do enough.
You're saying he's at fault for that first goal. For me, I don't know what you guys think. The primary person responsible for that goal is Paul Pogba.
It is. I'm looking.
I don't really see what Matic.
Watch it. Watch his reaction times to it. But I'm talking about the rest of the game. We could not control. Well, look, where was the problem? First 20 minutes, high press. He kept getting stolen. He was intercepted a lot of times. He was slowing the ball, and that wasn't just him. Wait till the other. You know what I mean? I'm not going to give this just to Matic. I'm going to be fair across the board. Yeah. But for me, Matic is the one who controls that. Defensively today in front, they didn't really attack us that much until the last 20 minutes. Their threat was from our mistakes at the back and us trying to pass the ball. We could not do it. We could not get the ball through our defence, from our defence to midfield. He was part of the problem. Not all him, but for Matic's standards, which have recently been sky high, that today was the major failure. If I'm giving the likes of Bizaka, who's poor in possession, Maguire, these sort of scores, I'm expecting a lot more from Matic as our senior player, most experienced player. Put your foot on that ball and control it. We didn't have control of it at all, and it cost us.
Okay. KG?
No, I don't agree. I can't wait for Sunday's show actually and see what Ricky does on the back of that 3. But
don't care.
I'm gonna go over 5. Purely, there's a lot of times there's stuff that Matic is doing that a lot of people are missing. Even the fact that the side backs are so high up, Matic is literally sitting in the hole, like he's there, he's playing there. I think the Pogba thing's a bit harsh. The only reason why it wouldn't be like a 6, it could never be no greater than 6, but he does miss the header at the last goal. I watched it back a few times. It is Matic there. I don't even know if he gets a little bit on it, and it gets to Obafemi. I think 5 is decent. It wasn't a great performance, but he wasn't the worst in that midfield.
Okay. Saeed?
4. Shocking second half, mate. Absolutely non-existent, mate. Absolutely not. I don't know what he did. You know what I mean? Couldn't get hold of the ball, like Adam says. You know what I mean? He's supposed to dictate the play. Man United Football Club, they had 2 in the midfield, Romeo and Ward-Prowse, mate. They bossed the second half. That's the level of quality. You know what I mean? That we should have been playing at in that second half. They bossed it tonight. And Matic and the nuances very, very deep. I don't know if he was told that, like I said to you. I don't know if he was told by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to sit deep and try and break up the play. I don't know, but for me, by his standards today, I don't know if he's tired. Maybe there's a chance for Fred now to start games now. But for me, today, 4.
Interesting. 3, 4, and a 5 there from the guys. I probably would have balanced out somewhere between a 4.5 and 5. Not much. I would have went with a 5 probably. But hey, let us know. That's what it's all about. KG, Paul Pogba.
I'm only giving him a 5 because there was one key pass that he had in the match that was for Martial's. I think Martial took it down and turned around the corner for the Rashford. Would be a 4. It should be a 4, to be honest. That was criminal. We couldn't give that away at the time we did. I think there would have been something that would have done. Confidence would have been rising, and these teams would have been scared had we not made that mistake. We made that mistake, and the psychology of the game changed. It went into Southampton's hands because
they were running as well after that. He gave another one away. They were running.
They did that. They was like, "Ooh, they're not as good as we think." Literally, and that's all. Like a light went on in all their minds, and it was like, "Let's go for it," And they just, from that moment, they were on everything. They chased down every ball because they thought, "Look, we're in this game." And I think Pogba had 2 of those moments.
That's what I'm saying. He had 2. Yeah.
There you go. So, only for the key pass, literally, is a 5. That's why I'm giving it to him. But it would be in the 4-3 rank. It would be a 4.
Yeah. When those types of things happen, we all know how phenomenal Pogba is, and he got his goal against Villa. Played a part in the Martial goal, in the Rashford goal, but in the build-up. We know what he can do. But when he does these little things, it feeds into the people who say he doesn't keep it simple consistently. You see the ball that he gave away at Villa where Trezeguet ran through and then hit the post. Done it twice today. That's 3 times in 2 games, giving away big opportunities when really he just needs to keep it simple because we know how good he is. That does frustrate me. Me. I'm willing to understand that, we're still going to get way more out of him, his creation and stuff like that. Superb. But just that level of consistency in simplicity, I don't think we always get that with Pogba.
Not to come back in, but it goes into the point that Ricky was making with Bruno earlier, where he said, "I don't like my players to lose the ball in certain places." That's
actually there. Bruno's a bit more excusable because he's the final third.
Never want the ball lost there, but again,
there you go. Adam,
Pogba gets a 3. Simple. He had 60 minutes on the pitch. He could have turned that, and that's not all Pogba's fault. He could have turned 60 minutes. An extra 20 minutes on the pitch, and this is where I blame Ollie and part of it. You don't take players like Pogba off. He's having a bad game, but he can win you a game. You know what I mean? You could be down, he could win you that game. So Pogba's score is partly because of his mistakes, which cost us badly today. Martial turned Pogba's ball into a good one for me. It was sort of like a hopeful ball for me. I know he was aiming at a player, but Martial made that ball, not Pogba's ball. Martial was the one who shot him out.
But it's just that he had a lot to do afterwards. He meant it to get to Martial.
It was more of a. I wouldn't say it wasn't deliberate. I know he was aiming for that area, but he was hoping that Martial would do something with it, and he did.
Yeah.
He did. He made that ball look better than what it was for me. He cost us for the goal. He lost the ball numerous occasions. As you know, I haven't got a problem with players taking risks. That's probably why I like Bruno further back. And I've said this before, because I know Bruno probably wouldn't dwell on it as much there. Bruno's balls, and Ricky will even back me up on this one, he wastes them further up the field where you should be taking chances. That's where his count comes in.
Yeah.
Pogba does do this. I'm not even having a go at Pogba. He goes straight into my team. I don't think he should have been brought off. Like I said, we've got game changers in this team. This going through to the end of the season now, forget about flair and winning games massively. If you could give me 3-2s, 1-0s, 2-1s all the way through, but I know that my game-changing players need to be on that pitch. Because when Pogba came off, we had no one to play an out ball. We'd basically said, look, there's the white flag. Come and have a goal, and we'll just try and defend against you. We give up on it because Fred can't do that. He cannot do it. As tenacious as he is, and as much as I like Fred, he isn't Paul Pogba, and we lost that straight away with 30 minutes to go, mate.
Yeah, 30, it was very early. Very early. That's what made me think. I mean,
this was wrong for me.
At the time, I was like, he looks a little bit leggy. Maybe he's tired. Solskjaer's looking to just get some leg in there.
Who was not leggy in that game? People will say, you said it to me in my fan cam, Flexi, saying, was we not playing worse when Pogba was on the pitch? Yeah, well, we didn't get any better when he came off, did we? We went to pot when he came off that pitch in terms of creating chances. We didn't even give him a chance to sort of try and win us the game in the end, and he's a match winner. So my 3 isn't all on Pogba. His mistakes and his poor performance do add to it, but he didn't get a fair crack at the whip today for me. I thought he was hauled off way too early. So for 60 minutes and what he did in that 60 minutes, kind of cost us a bit. I just thought he had a bigger part to play. I was disappointed in the sub, I'll be honest.
Saeed?
Yeah, I'm going to win another 4, mate. I think that was one of the worst performances I've seen from Pogba since the restart, really. I think, you know what you're going to get with Pogba, though, is the fact that he'll risk it and he'll do that a lot. And it's like playing in the 5-a-side, you know what I mean? You'll get the ball, but sooner or later, someone will flick it off you and take it off you, no matter how good you are. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? Made a crucial goal in terms of a crucial pass, but I don't know, man. I'm kind of done with I'm kind of done with Pogba, man. I really am.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
That game, in terms of that game today, I was just done with him. That's why I wanted him off. Yeah, no, I'm not done with him at all. You know what I mean? We need to keep.
I was going to say, I know you're upset today, and you know.
No. I was just at that point. I was like, take him off because he wasn't doing anything in the game, and I don't understand where Adam's coming from. But me and Flex, we agreed that it was the right time for Fred or whoever came on for him because he had no impact in the game. He was almost giving the ball away. It was lethargic. It was, you know what I mean? It was tired. And when you need that, you rather have a fresh guy on, no matter what he's doing. He needs to come on and then get the legs in the midfield because we had no legs in that midfield. So yeah, I'm gonna give him a 4.
Okay. Let's pick up the pace now, then, guys. KG, Bruno Fernandes.
3. No, that's 4.
That's
4.
harsh.
4. Nothing worked today. Wasn't his usual best, and even came off early. He looked relieved to be coming off actually, which was so weird. Like usually you can see that he wants to play, but I think he just realized it just wasn't working today. I think he was involved in one of the goals.
He gave it to Martial. I mean, it's an assist, but I don't like assists like that.
They count.
I'll take goal involvement.
You never like assists like that, though.
Assists.
It's like people saying penalties don't count, mate.
They count.
The stats.
Yeah.
Stats.
No, but you know what it is, though. I just feel like an assist is like you pass it to someone and then they take one, then a second at max.
No,
they score. If you give it to someone and then they go on a run with it, I'm just like, well, that's them. That's you goal involvement. You're involved in the build up. It was a good pass to set them in. But if you pass it to someone, then they've got to beat a man, cut inside. I just think it's a goal involvement. I don't know. But I'm happy. Listen, I'm happy. I'm happy.
Sorry, I've got to be consistent. I gave Pogba a thing for a key pass as well, so I'm going to say 5. It was a poor game. It was a poor game. Just want to inconsistent.
Cool. All right. 5. Side.
Yeah, you know what I'm going with this pattern. I'm giving every midfielder a 4 today. You know me about Bruno FC, but today just wasn't even in the game, mate. It's just not in the game at all.
Okay. Adam, agree with that? 4, 5?
He was our best midfielder on the park today with a 4.
And that sums it up.
Say no more. Say no more. Let's not forget that little flick he did inside to Pogba on the edge of the box. Oh, that was nice.
That was nice. That's very nutmeg someone doing that. Well, that was brilliant.
Shocking midfield performance today.
Side. Rashford.
Rashford, I'd give a 7. I thought he was bright. I thought he was energetic. I thought he was the only, for me, him and Martial looked like the only players that looked like they were going to do anything. Like Greenwood didn't really offer any much, but I thought Rashford was the one that was almost a line blighter. You know what I mean? Gave us that kind of, that 1-2 pass with Martial. Should have scored that for me. I don't know. Bertrand, you got to give hats to him. That block was unbelievable. Probably the block of the season, I think. But I think Rashford today, for me, that's what I wanted from Rashford today. You know what I mean? The few games where he's not been a standout player, but today he was a standout player in terms of he was the one that was trying to make things work. And that's why I give him a 7.
Yeah, I'd certainly agree with that. Adam?
Yeah, it gets an 8 for me today, Rashford. I keep saying it, he's warming up. And if people, did you actually notice how more direct he was today?
He was
a little bit more.
Yeah.
And that
he done that trick on Carl Walker-Peters. He ruined him.
that was in the link. That was to that what should have been Said said. Then that goal on the wonder block. But took his goal really well. I did criticise him a bit for not staying on side for that one. That was
I did as well. You can see clearly across the line
there for that one. And you know what? Said nailed it. I said it in my fan cam there. Martial and Rashford. You know what? You call them the old guard now, even though they're still too young. But you cannot split these two up. They work amazingly well together. And
another set of Premier League goals for them. 20.
Brilliant performance
for the season.
Unfortunately, they were on, not a losing team, but wrong end of the stick today because they were our standouts today for me, Rashford and Martial. But Rashford gets an 8.
KG, 7 or 8?
Argument 7. That's it.
Yeah, cool. Love that. Staying with yourself, Martial.
Martial, man of match. I'm going to give him an 8 today. Amazing hold. I'm gutted for Martial. I'm gutted that he had to be on the side that doesn't get the 3 points, to be honest, because that was a wonderful goal. There's even a minute, it was in the 34th minute, where he was doing the press, bro, and he turned around, he's like, where is everyone?
Yeah, and he went, help. Yeah.
Oh, man, and I was like, this is the Martial that people have been accusing of being
Shout
lazy.
out Solskjaer for changing him, Saeed, yeah?
Yeah.
So you know what?
Shout out
what?
Solskjaer coming with the tactics and changing up Martial, making him press and,
Yeah,
best goal return and, Shout out Solskjaer.
I tweeted Ollie did this, but man of the match for me, 8. That's enough.
Yeah.
Amazing number.
Yeah, 8 for me. 8 for me. That for me was another outstanding number 9 performance. Just that goal could have been the goal of the season, by the way, if he scored that run.
Yeah, when he was right, he made it from inside his own half.
Man,
yeah, I was just waiting for the net to ripple. Adam, agree with the 8s?
Yeah, totally. It was him and Rashford, best players on the park today. Martial,
same with you, Adam. Mason Greenwood.
5 for Greenwood today. Just couldn't get into the game. Couldn't get into the game at all. I thought defensively he looked a bit out of it as well. It was well brought up that Southampton were coming down our right hand side a lot more. And you know what? It's not all his fault, is it? To be honest, it was just one of them games where a lot of players played bad. You know what? He wasn't the worst player on the pitch because he shouldn't be really doing what he was doing as much in that. We couldn't control the game, and that takes players like Rashford out of it. And you're trying to create something there, relying on him too much to go and shine when, it was the feed. He didn't get anything to him. He never got any opportunities. And for me, it's just a flat 5 for me. I didn't see much of him at all in the game.
Frustrating one for him. Young Mason's not going to light it up every game. And I think on his side, he did struggle. Redmond and
Bertrand.
It's they did a job and they're very lively. They're going to overlap themselves, just how Shaw and Rashford are doing. Bertrand and Redmond are lively. Who'd have KG?
Yeah, same. I'm going to give him a 5. The walk into the Premier League tackle by Romeo should have been a red, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
And
lucky Mason's not injured from that.
Yeah. And Thingy should have rolled him in. Martial should have rolled him in. There was a moment where he done all that amazing work, and literally Greenwood was waiting there, and it's again a decision making. But give him a 5.
Saeed, agree with that?
Yeah, 5. I thought it's just not in the game. Bertrand, I'm telling you now, man, he's a top class left back, and people underrate him, man.
He's a good left back. He's a Champions League winner, mate. You know what I mean?
Champions League winner, man. He's
respect on his name.
back. Yeah, man. Respect on his name.
Yeah. And on to the subs. I mean, they will come on obviously at different.
Somebody gets a 3 probably.
Is there any? Do any of them get a 5? Flat 5? Or are you saying it drops lower than that?
Drops lower, man. Especially Dan James and McTominay.
Yeah,
what did they do though?
What
did they do?
Exactly.
I
didn't see.
Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do 1 sub each sort of thing, and then if there's any drastic disagreements, Adam, what would you give McTominay?
I don't know what he did. Did he touch the ball? I can't remember. What do you give a player? It's not his fault he came on at the death, but for me, I give him a 4. I can't see him doing much.
Okay. Saeed, what would you give Fred?
I'll give him a 4 as well. Wasn't even in the game, man. Looked lively in her moments, but couldn't get the ball. We couldn't get the ball. That is shocking, man. We couldn't get the ball.
It's true. It's literally that simple. We actually just couldn't get the ball, which is mad.
Credit to Southampton as well.
100%. They were by far a better performance from them. KG, what would you give Dan James?
I thought he was going to say Brandon, bro.
Because he did all right. He did all right. Then got injured.
Had a little good nothing. Freaking hell, man. 4, bro. And
that's a reluctant 4. Okay, we'll leave it at that. We can get the gist of those subs, and obviously young Brandon Williams there. Hopefully he's all right. Took a big knock, blood pissing from his head there. Hopefully he's not too bad. Right, and then on to Solskjaer. I think I might have missed another sub.
No,
whatever.
Bring an extra one. You're gonna bring on
Right. Adam, we'll start with you to finish off today. What's Solskjaer's rating?
It's not all his fault tactic wise, is it? Because you've got to understand there's in-game management as well for the players to do. He's picking the right team. Them players were experienced enough and good enough to implement tactics or what tactics there was. But for me, it's unforgivable how we could be so bad for 20 minutes knowing what Southampton were going to start like.
Well, Solskjaer's fault that you give it to Pogba at the edge of the box and he turns like that. Takes too long.
No, it's not his fault. That's like I said at the start. I said at the start, them players should have been able to perform a lot better than what they did. My issue with Solskjaer was the subs today. That was where I sort of felt him go down again. That was so. It's a draw, isn't it? At the end of the day, I still can't believe I'm gutted, even though we're in a better position than we was when we beat Villa. It's just the way it goes, isn't it? But yeah, what is it? I give him a 6 today. You know what I mean? We're closer to Chelsea and Leicester, and we just had one. Everyone had a poor game, didn't we? In all departments, apart from Martial and Rashford. Ollie probably hold his hands up and say he might have changed it or done a little bit more. Maybe kept Pogba on a little bit longer. You just don't know. Hindsight's a crazy, wonderful thing. But 6, the subs sort of waved a white flag for me today.
Saeed?
For me, it gets a 4. I'll be honest with you guys. Yeah,
Didn't lose, Saeed.
No. For me, it feels like a loss. Does that feel like a loss?
No, I'm not saying that it doesn't feel like. We still haven't.
Nah, but it would have got a 7 if we'd have held on for 1 minute, wouldn't it?
Exactly.
But that's a fine margin football, then, isn't it?
Yeah, but then you can't go from 7 to 4.
Wait, PD. This is a fine margin.
Why does this always happen when we get to the end?
What is it? No. Let me finish, man. No. Let me finish. Yeah, because he's told me the ratings. Yeah, for me, yeah, that is unforgivable, mate. For unforgivable, that is, yeah.
What, the mistake at the end?
No. That's what I mean, Flex. You keep going on about mistake. It's about the tactics. He told the players in that second half. What was the tactics in that second half? That's what I want to know, Flex, man. We drop back. Nothing changed. We drop back. Same old recycling. When you get the same old recycling, yeah, you're going to have a goal conceded at the end of it. It just happens naturally. And for me, it's unforgivable. McTominay, what was his role today when he came on? Dan James, what was his role when he came on? There was nothing. No clear plan, no ideas. And for me, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I don't care what you man say, yeah, that second half was all down to him.
Wait,
I don't care, man.
Can I jump in? And I know I can be an Ollie defender at times. Bro, you accuse Ollie of not being involved when we win. How is he now the coach, bro? Even in set pieces, you were like, nah, their man just decided themselves. Now, the one time they're meant to decide...
It's Ollie's fault.
No, but what I'm trying to say to you, people are blaming Maguire, though. No, I'm talking about people are blaming Maguire. Maguire is in a zonal marking that's based on the training ground method. I understand that. But what I'm trying to say to you is, yeah, KG, even you know it. That second half, yeah, you didn't know what the plan was in that second half. Did you know what the plan was?
No, I'm not giving him a high grade. This is okay, cool. I hear your point, but it's just my thing is the problem of one day you'll praise the team saying that they know what they're doing. Then after you'll say Ollie's got nothing to do with it. Now it's like, no, the team Ollie should have told the team what to do, bro. One is
I think the question here is, Saeed, right, is when you're holding the players accountable for doing well, you know, they're scoring goals because they're just good players, but you're not holding them accountable for losing concentration, making bad decisions.
I've said it.
Ollie. I don't understand that.
No, I've said it. It was a calamity in the box. Harry Maguire should do better. Wan-Bissaka should do better. Lindelof should do better.
So why is that Ollie's fault then? Why is that Ollie's fault?
No, but you don't understand what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the second half. Second half for me. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is a manager of Man United. Flex, man. Get right with it. He's a manager of Man United. He should have told the players what to do in that second half.
Defend properly and make sure you clear it when the corner comes in.
The balance on the play though, Flex, yeah? Were we ever in that second half? Tell me yes or no. Were we ever?
We weren't even properly in the first half.
No. Well, there you go then. Then that proves all the point then.
But what I'm saying is the team, right? Because of the way we're playing now and the progress we've made, we've gone 1-0 down from an error. From world-class Paul Pogba doing breeze at the edge of his box, nothing to do with Solskjaer. 1-0 down, right?
I understand
Then I'm saying the same players that you're saying are wicked or whatever, yeah, got us 2-1 back into the game. Martial, Rashford, brilliant.
Yeah.
Then we're in a winning position, and we had other chances to get a third, even a fourth. Adam said it should have been 4-1 up by halftime. Yeah. Then we're still not at the races, and Southampton have been in the game the whole time. Right. Second half, we're struggling to get a foothold in the game. Then I agree with Adam. Put the criticism in terms of maybe the changes at the right time, but I feel like you're just overlooking players taking responsibility for their own performances.
No. I'm gonna listen, and this is what we got to do.
Adam ain't even had to say it. Sorry, Adam.
It's all right. I said that. It's like, name one. Tell me one goal since lockdown that hasn't been a mistake from us that we've conceded. Every single one.
Yeah.
Been a mistake.
My point is,
blatant
I know mistakes happen in football. I understand that though. The
Yeah.
question is not about mistakes. The question is that second half for me, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is a manager of Manchester United, and that second half he didn't have any answers for the opposition.
There you
Top
go.
class managers, Pep Guardiola, and Jurgen Klopp would have had answers in that situation.
But would the
If they
answer
were-
have been inside? If we hold on, like they should have defended that corner, that would be saying, well, tell you what, we weren't at it, but we won ugly. That's the answer.
Yeah, but then I'll give you this analogy. I'll give you this analogy. If you got a rope, no, listen to me.
Play badly and win. And everyone says, "Oh, that's what champions do." Like I've seen Liverpool. I saw Liverpool in the last minute, against Sheffield United, get a lucky thing at Bramall Lane. What?
No, Flex, you're not here. 1 second. There's a rope, yeah? Imagine you got a rope, yeah? Look at this analogy. You've got a rope that's on fire. And it's coming to you. It's coming, yeah? What are you going to do? Are you going to stop the burning rope?
No, I'm going to get water like this. I'm going to throw it on there. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, but when are you going to do that, though? That's the problem. That is what I'm trying to say to you. When was the issue dealt with? This is tactical game we're talking about. We've got to be doing this from the top. Next season, that's what I said to you.
This game. There's no criticism, but the way you went from, you said if we would have won, it would have been a 7, and well, 5 margins, we've got a draw, so that's a 4. I'm just like,
no, that's for players, though. I'm talking about players. We're talking about players there.
You gave Solskjaer 4.
I gave Solskjaer 4, yeah, 100%.
Okay, all right. Let's give Adam a say so we can wrap this up.
No,
I would have given Ole Gunnar Solskjaer a 5 if we'd have won, because the second game was awful. Second half was awful.
Okay.
All right, cool. This is it. So
I'd give Sir Alex a 7 for being in the stand fit and healthy as well. So big up Sir Alex.
my Ollie rating is I'm gonna give him a 5. I'm gonna give him a 5. Now the reason why I give him a 5 is I'm with you, Saeed. I'm actually with you.
Yeah, there you go. Cool.
What he did do wrong is he went against his philosophy. Ollie, I think the pressure of this match was on Ollie. And again, we said these weird substitutions that happen, and the Man United way is to play to the end, do or die, yeah. And he almost done it in Mourinho, bro. Consolidate, defensive, and it didn't work. You know what I mean? It sent the wrong message and was holding on for dear life. And we should never have been in that position. He hasn't done that in any of his games. That's the only reason why I give him. So, Saeed, I understand what you're saying, but again, Ollie's never been here before. So today,
you need to get with it. Then you're United manager, mate. You need to get with it.
No, what you can only learn through I can only learn through experience. Today he had an experience, and we hope that he'll be better for it. So he shouldn't go again.
Just to wrap that point, but I've seen this before. We've had Bruno Fernandes and Pogba. I've seen the limitations of him, what he does. He plays well, he bottles it, and then he goes back to the same old. Sit back, and then he goes that, man. I've seen it before, man.
This is, bro, it's tough. It's fine margins. And if it did work today, we would have said it's a masterclass, and we would have said it worked. It didn't.
Very, very fine margins. That's my point. I'm not saying he's had a perfect game, give him a 7 because we ended up not losing and all that. I'm not saying that. 5, flat 5, I get it. I'm just saying that you just can't forget players, big professional players on 250 grand a week. To go in, that's my man. That's my man.
That's right.
That's my man. I'm Paul Pogba. That's a shit touch. We're 1-0 down because of me. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, and we're in a winning position for nearly the whole game.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Hold on. Where's the mentality? That's what I'm saying. I get the criticism side. I get as soon as the team pressed us, we look uncomfortable. I understand that. It's something to work on. It's a criticism of our tactics, our style. I understand that. But I just feel like what's being overlooked right now is men going, my bad. Pogba, what are you doing? What are you doing? Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, like Adam said, a melee. David De Gea maybe could have come. Matic and Rashford sandwiched between two men. No one makes a chance of it. Then Lindelof's on the wrong side. All of you look at yourselves. What are you doing?
Yeah.
See it out. Ollie's sitting in the stands. What's he supposed to do? Get in and be an extra man?
Yeah, but
that's all I'm saying.
I thought it was just negative, me.
I hear that with the changes. I accept that. I just don't like when big multi-millionaire footballers can't go, what the F am I doing? Like, I'm a big baller and I'm doing breeze. I don't like that.
Look,
guys, Adam, what did you give Ollie?
I give Ollie a 6. I was just down.
Yeah,
I put most of the blame. Most of the blame was on the players again. It's like this whole lockdown. Look at the mistakes. Tottenham mistake. Yeah. Next game, what is it?
Bournemouth.
Norwich. Mistakes for me. The goalkeeper should have saved it. Simple. 100 grand a week players, like you said, multi-million, world-class players, some of them. And what was it? Bournemouth. Well, we all know De Gea. Then the penalty for Bailly, pass from Matic. Today again, giving the ball away, not marking a corner. It's very fine margins, but I get where Said is like, and what KG just said there. Go and put the game to bed. Just finish it off, will you? You know what I mean?
He did get scared because it looked like nothing was working. Like it looked like I get that. And like Said even did say, and I said it as well. It did look like the Pogba thing. It was like, just can't get him in this game. He's just fading out. I get that. But like, and I'm not trying to compare the levels, but I'm just saying how funny it is. If Xhaka does that turn, and give away the ball, it's all mad. It's all very, very mad. It's awful. This is what I mean, mistakes. If David Luiz is in the position that Maguire's in, we're going, man, shit. Look, do you know what I mean? I'm just saying, sometimes you've got to look at the actual players' actions on the pitch as part of the problem. I agree with you, Saeed. Him making them changes did make us go. It's sending out the message. We'll contain. We'll keep it. Which sometimes you have to do in games, but it didn't work. I get that. Listen, guys, nearly an hour on the player ratings. It's like this is. Well, obviously, it is its own show, but it's almost like a feature now. Before, in normal games, when we're actually at the games, we keep these to like 25, 30 minutes. And, it's lockdown. We all got a lot to say. We're all passionate fans. We all want the best. And I suppose it's just a melting pot of all the opinions. A lot of different ratings. Let us know at home what you guys are thinking, who you agree with, who you don't agree with. Is Saeed going overboard? Do you agree with Saeed? Did Solskjaer bottle it? Did Solskjaer think, I tell you what, I'm getting scared, and he made us sit in ducks by taking off too many players? Do you see what I'm saying in terms of players' accountabilities? Do you see what Adam's saying in terms of players not doing their jobs? KG keeping the positivity? Is it a blip? Let us know in the comments in the boxes below, and check all of these guys out on social media. Before we leave, Adam, big up your social media.
Shout me out, Mad Red United on YouTube. All my socials are on that page.
There it is, KG.
KG the comedian, KG THA comedian. Come on, United, let's go.
There you go, Saeed. Big up. No one go and subscribe or follow Saeed. You don't need.
Yeah, man. You don't want my deluded real analysis, but yeah, United Central on YouTube.
I don't know why you call yourself realist. Why'd you call yourself?
Listen, man. Because I say the opinion that people don't want to hear. Though that's what I do. I don't give a shit what people think about me. Yeah, this is what I want to put in here. Yeah, I don't give a shit what you think of me. I don't care. I say my opinion. I say what I think, and if you disagree with me, that's it. Done and dusted.
Yes,
but yeah, KFC or McDonald's.
KFC.
You watched Akin Benoit interview and got gassed. It's only what I say about myself that matters.
Listen, man. That's what life's all about, man. Listen. You know what I mean, man? But yeah.
Now, honestly, seriously, big up yourselves. It is like Saeed says, though. All honesty, it is about opinion, and just because you do disagree with what KG might say, or me, or Adam, or Saeed, or whoever it may be, don't be using that as an excuse to chat shit ridiculously and slander and abuse. It's just pathetic. But disagree, yes, because Saeed does say some outlandish stuff. Guys, we'll see you lot in I'm reminding you up. We'll see you guys Thursday night, hopefully with a win. We are out of it. Peace.